welcome to my second Q&A. You guys sent me so many interesting questions on Instagram. So if you guys want a part 2, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I have to say this, I'm a YouTuber now. Also, my outfit, I have these pants on today, the shirt, a choker, some bracelets. I have different nails for once with little beads on them, very cute. Okay, let's immediately start. What's a cosplay you want to do but aren't you afraid, think it's too complicated to do? I don't think too complicated, but there's one cosplay I've been wanting to do since so long. I've done her before, but the cosplay was not like how I wanted it to be. That is Raphtalia. Unfortunately, there are no cosplays that look nice of her or are my size, so I might have to get that one custom made. What is your genuine reaction when people go up to you or just recognize you in public? I always try to take my time for the people conventions. There have been some incidences where I was like running towards the meet and greet, or like was surely before the meet and greet, so I told people if they could come to the meet and greet. But aside from that, I always try to take my time. I also don't want to rush people, so I'd rather have it that way than to rush people. I'm always happy when people approach me at conventions or events. What's the game you've played most off stream lately and would you recommend it? Right now, Genshin Impact, but in general, my most played games off stream were Minecraft, Sims 4, and Genshin Impact. Yes. When you started doing cosplays, didn't you think people might criticize you? I think so, like family-wise, no. I knew my family would be fine with it, but at school, yes. When I started cosplaying, I was around 14 years old. It was 2019, and cosplay was not liked at that time, neither anime. Like, I told no one of my friends that I was a cosplayer because I was scared to get judged. This was actually the most asked question in general, and that is if I want to travel to this, that country. I have a lot of countries on my list right now. Is the USA. I recently traveled to Italy, so that one is straight off the list. That was like my #1 country I wanted to see. I want to go to France. I want to go to Brazil. This is just the beginning. I want to visit like nearly every single country. So if you have some recommendations, write them in the comments. I already answered this question before, but still after 2 years, no, I do not drink alcohol. Ironic as a German, I know, but I don't drink alcohol. How's it like in a German school? Can you tell the full details? Every single German student has like 10 to 15 plus subjects. Like, let me read. Can't remember all of them on top of my head. Yeah, German, grammatic and stuff, math, English, another foreign language usually. That is most of the time Spanish or French. I had French, biology, chemistry, physics, geography, history, art, music, PE, religion, and IT. But also on top of that, you have like subjects that you can pick individually, so there's more than that. It's very hard, I believe, because you have to study for every single subject before every single class, and you have like all of these subjects in 1 week. I would say it's also very formal, very strict. Yeah. How many apples tall are you? Okay, let me calculate. Around 20 apples. It was funny because like whenever I meet people at conventions, they're like, I thought you were taller. What's something you do today that your younger self would be proud to see? Actually, everything that I'm doing right now. It's kind of funny because everything that I'm doing right now is what I also did as a kid, but like without posting it. I used to play dress up as a kid. I used to pretend that I record YouTube videos as a kid. Yeah. Do you have any friends from high school? I never had many friends in general in school. Like I had one, actually I only have like one real best friend, but we're not friends anymore. Yeah, but aside from that, I don't have any friends where I live. But I do see my friends at conventions. Yeah. Every other month. Could you cosplay Mama Cuckoo? I have cosplayed Mama Cuckoo. Is there anything you would want to change about social media culture? I think there's 2 things I would change. A lot of people nowadays think they can say everything. A lot of people are very rude nowadays because they think they're anonymous, which they're not. And then on the other side, a lot of influencers are very weird if they don't know you're an influencer. Like there were multiple occasions where bigger influencers would not like look at me until they knew who I was. Yeah, I think a lot of content creators should be a bit more humble. Can you do 10 push-ups? No. It's like with some of the subjects you have in school, you don't need them in life. I don't need to do 10 push-ups. Like that doesn't bring me any further in life. Did you do any surgery in your face or body? No, I have never had surgery in general. Never ever. Also, I had like people saying I got filler in my lips. I did not. I'm just overlining my lips, so babe, my lip liner comes off like every single stream and I drink, so it's not a secret really. What else do you do besides creating content? In my free time, I usually either plan it, prepare my cosplays, but I also like to collect some things like anime figures, I also like to go outside sometimes, like just going for walks. It's also nice when it's quiet, but aside from that, nothing really. Is there anything you miss doing now that you're famous but you can't really do anymore? I don't know if I'd use the word famous rather than known. No, because I don't know, famous to me is like someone like Ariana Grande. That is famous to me. One thing is that it's very hard to make friends because you never know if people like actually want to befriend you or just want to befriend you because you have a name online. I think that's one of the things that I miss doing, that I can just befriend people without having to like second guess anyone. I don't want to because I always believe that people are nice to me, but I always have to be cautious, of course. Mina, what is your favorite game? I really like Poppy Playtime. I also really like the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. I like Genshin Impact. I like Minecraft. Yeah. How do you get the money for your cosplay? Mostly for Twitch and Ko-fi. I don't earn any money with my TikTok videos themselves, except if it's an ad. The only thing I earn money with on TikTok is my live streams there. Yeah. How many attempts does it take you to do a new TikTok dance? It's not really about the dance that I feel often as. It's rather that a lot of cosplays have a lot of accessories and they tend to either fall out of place, something doesn't stay in place, the wig doesn't stay in place, there's a hair in your face. It's very, very hard to dance in cosplay. Favorite foreign snack? I got it so I can show you. This is from Belgium. It's like chocolate with a hazelnut filling. It's really good. If you see this, you have to try this. They're like in the shapes of like shells and stuff. It's so cute. What is your favorite animal? I really like raccoons. I like rabbits. I like dogs. Penguins are really nice too, but I like nearly every single animal. Who's your all-time favorite character? Since, I believe, 4 years now, it's still Nino Nakano. How long have you been passionate about anime, manga, cosplay? Anime, manga since 2017, around that time, and cosplay in 2019. Why do you always wear contact lenses when you're cosplaying? I have shown my real eye color before. I have green eyes. Just like it better. Your favorite flower? My favorite flower is Lily of the Valley. It only grows usually around the spring and is so rare. I myself have only seen it once this year. Do you play every anime game from the character you cosplay? Usually, yes. There have been some instances where I genuinely just cosplay because I got so many quests for it, like from Dragon Ball. I openly say that though. Have you organized your closet yet? Yes, actually I did. I can show you a bit of footage where I store all my stuff. Right here I have most of my crop tops. On the other side I have other stuff like shirts and some hoodies. I store some of my dresses in these drawers, some of my skirts, more skirts, some pants, more dresses, and more dresses. Is there something you regret doing? Since this year, I try to see everything I do wrong or whenever I regret something, rather as like a lesson that this won't happen again. For example, I left my stuff unattended and then that stuff got stolen. This won't ever happen again. Since that happened, I look out for everything that I take with me so well. And I just think to myself, if that didn't happen back then, I might not have paid attention so much to my stuff right now, and something worse could have happened. Like my phone could have been taken or anything else, and that would have been much worse. So yeah, I think I see everything that I regret or think was stupid of me rather as like a warning and to pay more attention to a specific thing. If you have 6 million on TikTok before 2027, you make a cosplay of Tusum Sahur deal. Okay. How old is your mom? Why do you want to know that? What's your favorite cosplay you've ever done, and if you can't pick, choose your top 3. Nino, Miku, I don't want to pick a third. What were your favorite movies or cartoons when you were a little girl? I really liked Gravity Falls. I really liked Jessie. That's not a cartoon, but I really liked Jessie. I also really liked My Little Pony. Those were my favorites. Are your parents proud of you? My parents support me in what I'm doing. Mom hung up pictures of me in the living room in cosplay. There's a picture of me in my Estef cosplay, in my Ellen Jo cosplay. Both of my parents also kind of watch my content sometimes, especially my mom. My mom follows fan pages of me. Sometimes goes up to me and says like, did you see that video before of you? Or like repost this video, or like this video, or comment on this video. Have you ever encountered a crazy fan? I wouldn't say crazy, but I had some weird interactions rather. The first 2 that pop into my mind. Okay, but I want to say beforehand, majority of the people who meet me are very nice and very lovely. I have met hundreds of people joking me, and there were, I think, only one or two instances where I would say that was a bit weird, but aside from that, people are usually so super sweet to me. One case where someone repeatedly asked me, where you from? Like, let me act this out for you, okay?
Where are you from?
I don't say that.
Okay, but like, what state in Germany are you from?
I don't say that. I'm sorry. That time I thought like maybe he didn't understand me, so I said it clearly that I don't share where I'm from. And he asked again,
Do you live near the city?
I don't say that.
How long does it take you to travel to that?
Another one. I have no problem when people put their hand around me whenever taking pictures, but please warn me or ask me beforehand, because there was one time someone wanted to put their arm around me and I didn't know it, and I took like a step backwards so I would be in the frame of the picture, and the person just like put their arm out but a little bit too fast, and then they hit their hand in my face. It was not intentional, but that's why you usually ask if you can do it or not. Are you interested in reading other manga apart from Blue Lock? Actually, I used to keep up with Oshinoko until chapter 124. Do you do any kind of exercise or sport apart from dying on Geometry Dash? Let me show you my gym routine. What's the weirdest thing someone asked you? I have gotten many weird requests, and I'm gonna share that with you now. I had people ask for pictures of my trash can, a full trash can, nothing else, just my full trash can. People asked for a strand of my real hair. The list goes on and on. Okay, that was it with all the questions. Thank you so much for everyone who sent me a question. If you want a part 2, let me know in the comments and I'll do another Q&A. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully not in 2 months. Bye bye! What's your favorite cosplay what's your favorite cosplay you've ever done, and you what's and if you can